Hollywood Studios, also known as MGM Studios, became part of the famous Walt Disney World in 1989. When MGM was declared or welcomed into the Disney World, Chairman Michael Eisner declared, "Welcome to the Hollywood that never was and always will be." To start off in the early 1990s, MGM was lacking attractions. Due to www.info.com/MGM, they only had 4 at the time. And it wasn't until 1994 when MGM opened Sunset Boulevard with its famous attraction until that Twilight Zone Tower of Terror was when it became famous. Right away, the icon of MGM was the Eiffel Tower, which was overcome by a 122-foot tall Mickey Mouse wizard hat, which we have a picture of right here. And it's probably the biggest Mickey Mouse hat you'll ever see. Next, now that I've told you about the history, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the attractions. First of all, we get into Hollywood Boulevard, a street with a ton of stores that you can buy various items or souvenirs or probably some candy in there too. And also they have many restaurants with a variety of food to suit any appetite that you have or anything. And they also have different parades, also called Disney Stars and Motorcar Parades. Sunset Boulevard is the next attraction that I'll get to, and like I mentioned earlier, it's one of the parts of, it features one of the most famous parts of the park called Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, which from personal experience truly is the Tower of Terror. It takes you through a tour of a hotel and talks about how the elevator that they take you through was possessed by other people and basically takes you up and drops you 200 feet straight down, free falling. Probably one of the scariest moments of my life. Next, then we get to Rock and Roller Coaster, which is one of the fastest roller coasters at the park. And with that, you start from the seated position and go 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds. And throughout the whole roller coaster, it's pitch dark and zipping you around, and you don't know what's going on. It's got loud music featuring Aerosmith the whole time. Next goes on to Echo Lake, which doesn't really have much attraction, but it works well with what it does. Because it features Indiana Jones and his Amazing Stunt Show, which is probably the coolest thing you'll ever see. Next goes on to Streets of America. It features the show it features is called Lights, Motors, Action. This is a stunt show showing some of Hollywood's tricks and stunts that you learn, or not learn, but see how everything's done. It also has a little bit of the Power Rangers, which all of us watched when we were younger. Finally, let's get to Mickey Avenue. This is a studio. One of the main parts of Mickey Avenue would be the studio backlot tour, which basically takes you around through the whole section. It shows you the special effects. It shows some of the special effects on this tour, and you can even participate in some if you want to. I've had the opportunity today to talk to you about Disney's MGM Studios theme park. Now, Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park will be covered.
Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park is one of the 4 parks at Disney World. It lies on 500 acres of landscape and is the largest animal-themed park in the world. According to WaltDisneyWorld.com/Animal Kingdom, it has more than 1,700 animals, being of 250 species. Animal Kingdom has petting zoos, which is perfect for little kids. It has animals like sheep, llamas, chickens, and goats. The Discovery Island Trail is perfect for all ages. It has pathways, bridges, tunnels, caves, which adds to this attraction's thrill. You'll get up close to Galapagos, lemurs, kangaroos, capillaries, and cockatoos, and not to mention the cotton-topped tamarin monkeys. Also, make sure to visit the conservation station. You get to see some of the animal handlers and get an inside look at what they do. It kind of looks like a hospital room, and they have ultrasound machines and other hospital-looking utensils, and they talk to you about the animals and how they keep up on their daily living and their environments and everything else that goes along with it. You also get to see the research they do, the care, and how they prepare the food. Part of the conservation station is Rafiki's Planet Watch, which you can get by boarding the Wildlife Express train. The Wildlife Express train is a perfect way to get transported around. It's fun for the whole family. Located on Rafiki's Planet Watch is Habitat Habit. Now this isn't exactly for younger kids, but for older adults and older teenagers. It's full of information to help you understand how we need to preserve the habitats and try to save these endangered animals. It's a great way because they make games and other activities to build awareness, but at the same time let you have fun. Next, there's Expedition Everest, which will be a sure way to give you a streak that you seek. It has high altitude, high speed coaster for big kids, teens, and adults. It goes really fast, and the look of it looks terrifying. I've never been on it, but I wouldn't mind trying it. They even talk about a Yeti that lives at the top of the tree that's supposed to scare you. So, another thing you can go see is the Boneyard, which is a perfect place for little kids. Imagine a huge sandbox that has tunnels, slides, buried treasure, and dinosaur rib cages so big you can actually crawl through the center. Kids can search and be their own little Indiana Jones. It's padded so kids can't get hurt, and it's full of surprises that'll keep them learning and having fun. And finally, my favorite that I got to research was the Oasis exhibit. It looks like you're in the middle of the jungle. It's got waterfalls and all these exotic tropical plants, and it houses like tropical animals such as birds, wallabies, and other interesting creatures. The tropical retreat is awesome for all ages. The big tree right here is the icon for the animal kingdom, which represents animals, nature, and life itself, which is a great way to represent it. So now let's sum up all the information you've heard. Now we know that the Magic Kingdom was the first theme park created. Epcot was the second, and it's the largest of the four. The third was MGM Studios, which focuses on movies and stunts. Last but not least is Animal Kingdom, where visitors can interact with wildlife.
Now for the next time that you and your family are planning a family vacation or anything, keep Disney World in mind. It has some of the biggest theme parks on Earth and promises you a great time.